This is Young TP. You are listening to your Don't Listen podcast. Stop playing.
Yo, 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 yo. What is good? What is good? What is good, good people? We are back. Yes, yes. Off a long hiatus. Stop playing. I am back in the building with your Don't Listen podcast. And yes, we're going to get into the ish today. Yeah, we're going to get into the ish today because all these people was running around talking about Donald Trump is going to be this great person for not having us in wars. Yeah, he ain't going to do nothing to hurt poor people. Nah, he ain't going to do that. What else? Oh, he ain't going to go out and overtly try to take stuff from other countries. He ain't going to be nothing but a great president. And what has he shown thus far? The real stripes that been there all along. They was there since day one. They was there, and you people act like you didn't know. And to me, the writing was on the wall. To me, people already knew what they was voting for. So this is what they wanted, right? This is what they wanted. They wanted something new, but something old, right? You know how you go out and you buy you a used car and the person tell you, well, this is wrong. You know, you might have to fix this, right? And then when you get the car, there's all this other stuff wrong with it, right? And then you act like the person didn't tell you. If a person tell you there's something wrong here, you should expect that is something wrong with it all over the place. Yeah. Don't act like you didn't know, people. Don't act like you didn't know because, see, to me, this is what they wanted, right? You had an overwhelming majority of white women voted for Donald Trump. 20% of black people voted for Donald Trump. Almost all white men voted for Donald Trump. The Latinos, oh my God, in overwhelming fashion voted for Donald Trump. So this is what you people wanted. Now, don't say a lot of people didn't tell you so, because there's a whole lot of us out here saying, yo, this is what you really want. And a lot of you people said, yeah, this is what I want. And now you got it. I seen on TikTok, people on there, I didn't know he was going to. Really? I seen people on Facebook and Instagram talking about, I thought he said he was going to do this. You didn't learn from the first time? You didn't learn from the first time. Stop playing with me. I know you knew, but now you going to know. Because the Republican agenda don't got nothing to do with helping people. It really never has. Because as of late, all these Republicans want to do is take away from you and give to other people. Like Israel, like Ukraine, like the list goes on and on and on, where they take from us in our tax money, give it to these other countries, and then they say, hey, I know y'all like Social Security. Guess what? We gonna cut that. Hold up. I know y'all like Medicaid. We gonna cut that. Hold up. You thought you had a friend. Oh, baby, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing at all. And not only am I going to sit here and tell you, I'm going to show you too, because this is what we do. We ain't going to just come out here and pontificate. We ain't going to do that. We going to bring some receipts, because if you know, like I know, that's what it takes in this world today. You can't just say stuff and people believe you. They got to hear it for themselves, right? So let's listen to what some of these Republicans been saying. And don't say I didn't tell you. No, we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't do that. Don't say a whole lot of stuff, because a lot of you people out here acting like you don't know. Stop acting like you don't know. All right. So let's start with the Republicans. What the Republicans, they took back over the Senate. They got the House. Well, took back over the House, and now they got the Senate. But listen to what they talking about. And then you tell me.
It will be my objective to phase out Social Security, to pull it up by the roots and get rid of it.
Entitlements ever be on your plate?
At some point they will be. That's actually the easiest of all things if you look.
But I think we should try to look at entitlements, look at restructuring Medicare.
We all know where the real issue is in terms of long-term debt for the United States. We've got to put them on the table in the long term.
I think I have to be excited about the response to the long-term challenges that we have in our entitlement programs. There's no doubt that we have to wrestle this beast to the ground.
We need to acknowledge all of the entitlements that we have. It's an issue. So the first thing you do is you change the retirement age.
It will be my objective to phase out Social Security, to pull it up by the roots and get rid of it.
Entitlements ever be on your plate?
At some point they will be. That's actually the easiest of all things if you look.
Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth, right? They want to restructure Social Security. They want to restructure Medicare. Now, mind you, all these Americans worked their whole life, paid into it. The people before them paying into it. We are paying into it now. For them to say, you work all your life and say, you know what? It gets to a point where, you get old, you can't go out and work every day. You got to have something to depend on, something like Social Security, an income that you paid into. So it's not free money. It's not an entitlement. It's something you earned from giving this country all your blood, sweat, and tears, working for somebody else, making their dream come alive while you working your butt off for peanuts, most of us, right? And you pay into these programs, Social Security, Medicaid, because I see that on my taxes when I get mine. So when you pay into these programs, they act like it's an entitlement. It's like, oh, you feel like you deserve this? Well, how about no? How about we're going to cut it? We're going to take something that you paid into your whole life of working. We're going to take it away from you because you don't need that. You don't need it. Just go out here and don't have a roof over your head. Don't be able to supply yourself with anything to eat. Don't be able to pay a couple bills that you may still have. Don't be able to, you don't need none of that money. No, we're going to take that from you. Oh, you said you need health care because you old and you might get sick. No, we got to cut that too. It's not bad enough that they already take your health insurance out of your Social Security. but we're gonna cut both of them. And you know, you don't need that. You don't need nothing, and you will be happy. What the hell is wrong with these people? When you have your voters, none of them signed up for that, I'm sure. And a lot of you Republican people know that they've been talking about this for years, but you still run up to the voting booth and you press OK for these people to take what you earned away from you. So can you be mad at a politician or a person for that matter for showing you and telling you what they are and you not believing it? Or you should be mad at yourself. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Y'all went for it 2 times. And your boy Donald Trump said, I ain't going to touch Social Security. And in that video, what did he say? Yeah, at some point, we're going to have to look at it. What? You see, and the other bad thing is, too, Americans, you people are paying those politicians' salaries through your tax dollars. You're paying them to take shit away from you. So how in the hell do you feel about that? How do you feel about it? I mean, they tell you we gonna take it, and you be like, they ain't gonna take it from my grandma. What? They ain't gonna touch my mama stuff. What? Entitlements are entitlements. That includes all of us. Oh, you must have forgot. You must have forgot. Well, here, let me remind you. The other thing, because a lot of people want to say, well, Trump, he ain't gonna get us into no goddamn wars. He gonna stop the war with Russia and Ukraine. He gonna stop the war with Israel and Palestinians. Well, homeboy, between him and Biden and whatever, all of a sudden this deal came out of nowhere where they gonna come to an agreement to release the hostages, right? Now Biden been in there for Lord knows how long. Could have been put an end to this crap just by saying, you know what, I ain't giving y'all no more weapons. I ain't giving y'all no more money. No, I'm not doing it. And the war would have had to stop. Because whatever's going on, not whatever, we all know what's going on. What's going on over there is being done in taxpayers' name, our name, because they using our money to give to Israel to bomb the crap out of everybody over there in the Middle East. So what your boy said, you know what? When I get in there, I'm going to make it all stop. So is it so far so good? Or is there a reason why the Middle East said, you know what? Maybe we need to rethink. Let's get these people, these hostages back. I wonder why. But see, let's look. Let's find out. I mean, there's a reason for everything. You get what I'm saying? Let's find out. Now, listen to this shit. Your boy said, he ain't gonna start no more wars. He ain't for no more wars. He here to start peace. And if that's the case, why did he say this?
All hell must be paid if they don't release the hostages.
Well, do I have to define it for you? All
No, I know
hell
you're not
will
gonna
break out.
telegraph
If
what-
those hostages aren't back, I don't want to hurt your negotiation. If they're not back by the time I get into office, all hell will break out in the Middle East. And
Hold up. All hell was going to break loose in the Middle East. Hold up. Sound like he won war to me, but let's continue.
it will not be good for Hamas, and it will not be good, frankly, for anyone. All hell will break out. I don't have to say anymore, but that's what it is. And they should have given him back a long time. They should have never taken him. There should have never been the attack of October 7th. People forget that. But there was, and many people are killed. They're no longer hostages. I have people from Israel and others calling, begging me to get, we had also people there from the United States, just so you know. They're holding some so-called hostages from the U.S. But I've had mothers come to me and fathers crying, can I get the body of their son back? Can I get the...
What is so-called hostages of the U.S.? They either are or they are not hostages. Who even talks like this? Now, see, this is the leader that y'all wanted to run the country. Y'all elected this clown, and he said the so-called hostages. What the hell does that even mean? But oh no, this is what y'all wanted. Y'all voted for this clown. Let's continue.
The body of their daughter back, that beautiful girl where they threw her in the car, pulled her by her ponytail and threw her in the car like she was a sack of potatoes. I said, what happened to her? Sir, she's dead. Like a 19, 20-year-old beautiful girl. And the way they treated her. And I just say it this very simply. Steve's got a job to do. He's a great guy, great negotiator, great person. They respect him over there already. It's what we needed over there. We have people that know everything about the Middle East, but they can't speak properly. They don't know. He's a great negotiator. That's what I needed. I could have sent that gentleman right over there, Hussein. He's a great negotiator. There are people, they're rare. Great negotiators are very rare.
Okay, so these are rare people he's sending over there, and they're great negotiators. This is why things are happening now, right? Or is it that these people are businessmen themselves, and they said, you know what, y'all already destroyed everything in Gaza. Why not start building? And ain't nobody gonna pay attention no more after y'all say the war is over. So cut it out now, so we can start rebuilding new places over there in Gaza, and we just put our people in there, and ain't nobody gonna know. They ain't gonna know nothing. So just cut the war out. It's easy when there's an incentive to stop the war, but this is why the war stopped. Because the man said all hell is going to break loose over there. I don't know if that's a good thing. But what I do know is with all these wars that get started, all these politicians and people that they talk so boisterous, yeah, we're going to come over there and we're going to stomp you out. They don't send none of their sons or daughters over there. Oh, no, they don't do that. Even Trump himself has something going on with his feet. That's why he couldn't go to Vietnam. No, what happened was he got a good-ass doctor to write that note for him. That man walked fine. Walked better than I do. Okay? But this is who y'all voted for. The guy, he ain't going to start no more wars, but he already talking about all hell's great break loose over there. This guy that y'all, it's like psychopaths out here, and they talking to y'all, telling you exactly what they are. Yeah, we a warmonger, but don't look over here, look over there. Everything they said Biden was, they ain't doing nothing but coming in and put a new face to it. And you people that voted for Donald Trump act like y'all didn't know this. Everything he said in his first campaign, did he do any of it? But y'all thought, oh, the second time around, he gonna be better, right? Or is it a bigger thing here at play? Y'all like the racism that was being spewed out of his mouth because y'all identified with it, right? Let's say that part. Say that part, the quiet part out loud that I ain't scared to say is that a lot of you folk like that racist shit that come out of his mouth. And y'all signed up for that reason, right? Because all I heard was Kamala Harris ain't got no plan. Kamala Harris ain't got no plan. Every time she showed up on TV or interview, all she did was talk about her plan. So how she ain't got no plan? And what did he say when he was out on the candidate trail? What did he say? We got a great plan, but I'll tell you about it later. Just like he promised the first time around, I'm going to make sure all of y'all get health care. You're going to have the greatest health care plan in the world that was ever created. We got the greatest health care plan. That's what he promised you the first time. Did you get it? Nope. What else did he say? Oh, we're going to have a great economy. The great economy was for the people that already had money. The 1%, the rich got tax cuts. Your tax cuts ran out. He made it so, you get a little bit of freedom in your taxes for a little bit, but then your shit ran out. But companies, corporations, and rich people got to keep theirs. Got to keep their tax cuts. It didn't get to stay for you. I wonder why. Now you want to talk about tariffs all over the place. You know what? We're going to bring everybody together with these tariffs. A lot of these countries said, oh, you're going to put tariffs on us? We're going to put some tariffs on you. Yeah. You think they're going to sit there and pay extra for your imports and they're not going to put no tax on your imports? How does that work? And then, not only did he say that, you're going to tax imports from our closest allies. The people right on our border that we rely on the most, well, not the most, but we rely a whole lot upon, like Canada and Mexico. You're going to put tariffs on I know every war that we signed up for, Canada signed up to because they are close buddy. A lot of stuff that these big corporations did was move a lot of our good paying jobs down there in Mexico, right? And got them people down there working for pennies on a dollar, right? Moved our companies down there in Mexico, but yet you want to put tariffs on. You think he actually going to be able to implement this? You think corporations in America are going to allow you to put taxes on their goods? Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a retaliatory response. Canada's going to tax us just like we taxing them. Mexico's going to tax us just like we taxing them. So who is it serving? The only ones that seem to me that's going to make out are corporations. They're going to charge us more money for everything, like they already doing now. The economy's going to get better, or inflation's going to go back up again to historic heights, and you're going to see problems all over the place that you never saw before. But you people voted for him. Tariffs sound like a great plan. Tariffs are good for, all right, let's just say you take a car from Japan or China, and that car is outperforming our cars here in America, right? Like Chevy, Ford, or whatever. Let's say that. So to incentivize people to buy American, you make them pay a tax on buying a Chinese car or a Japanese car. If you want a Chinese car or a Japanese car, you're going to pay an extra 20%. But if you buy this American car, you ain't got to pay no extra taxes. That's how tariffs work. But see, the thing that they don't tell you is if you tax that damn Chinese car 20%, when our cars go over to China, they're going to put 20% on your fucking shit. And then guess what? They're going to buy their Chinese cars. And guess what? You going to pay more for those nice cars that you want to have over here. Plain and simple. That's how it works. But it's going to be on everything. Tariffs across the board. Oh, you think eggs are high now? You ain't seen nothing yet. Because everybody that produce them going to be paying higher to produce, which in turn is going to make higher for you to pay for it. So how is tariffs a good thing? I could see on certain parts or certain things, but not on everything. It don't make sense. But let's look at a video. I mean, I'm here to show you some proof, people. Like, I ain't here to just talk. I'm here to show you some goddamn proof. You know? And your good friend in Canada, they about tired of the mess. There you go.
The Prime Minister told auto workers Canada's got a plan.
Americans and Canadians do well when we do things together.
As industry braces for impact. Justin Trudeau also met with his new U.S.-Canada Council, a nonpartisan group of business and policy leaders convened to deal with Donald Trump's tariff threat.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you could all hear me online. It's great to see everyone here today.
He told them Canada's ready to hit back if Trump moves ahead with a 25% blanket tariff on Canadian goods, as Minister of Foreign Affairs Melanie Joly warned U.S. lawmakers in Washington.
This could be devastating. The Americans would be starting a trade war against us.
CBC Radio Canada has learned the Trudeau government is planning a first round of counter tariffs.
The expectation is that the first round of response, should they have to go to that level, would have a relatively minimal impact on the Canadian economy, but would get the attention of key stakeholders south of the border.
The plan targets $37 billion in American goods. And if that doesn't work, there's a second retaliatory tariff list that targets $110 billion of American goods. Canadian officials say everything is on the table.
We're fighting for our country, we're fighting for our economy, and we're fighting for Canadian jobs.
New revenue from tariffs could support workers and businesses caught in the trade war.
We want to make sure that ultimately, indeed, we use the revenues to support Canadians.
Of course we will retaliate.
Melanie Joly made Canada's case on American TV.
This will be a Trump tariff tax.
Her meetings with top Republicans like Senate Majority Leader John Thune meant to underscore tariffs mean American consumers will pay more.
A lot of senators are very surprised by the numbers we're giving them.
It's still not clear if Donald Trump will follow through on his tariff threat Monday, but if he does, Ottawa is ready to unveil at least the first phase of its retaliation.
So if Canada goes ahead with the retaliatory tariffs, how does this work?
Canada could slap some counter tariffs on a few items immediately, as soon as they see what Trump has done, and if they choose to respond the same day. But there's a 15 to 30-day period of consultation before the larger list of tariffs can come into effect. As for what kinds of goods Canada will target, sources say it's a strategically chosen list intended to cause the Trump administration maximum political pain. But Canada's preferred scenario would be that Donald Trump back down from this threat.
Okay, thanks for this, Kate. Kate McKenna.
What did I just say? Put tariffs on me, I'm gonna put tariffs on you. And you think Trump cared that it's gonna cost him politically? You think he care? No. He don't care that it's going to cost you more money to go get your everyday items. And that's just Canada. Mexico says something similar. Something similar. So what did you people think? What did you think was going to happen? You thought he was just going to come in and just rain his terror all over the place without getting a retaliatory response? America used to be the biggest, baddest on the planet, and everybody will bow down to them. That is no longer the case. And as long as these people are in charge, we gonna all suffer. All you people that ain't rich, that ain't got $400 a week to go spend on groceries, who ain't got $2,000 to spend on other stuff a month, and that's all the money you make, well, guess who gonna be hurt? A lot of you fools ran out and voted for you against your own interests. Don't cry now, because I see y'all started already. I didn't know he was going to do that on TikTok. I didn't know. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. That's one to grow on, ain't it? Because see, like I said, I'm going to just bring receipts. You heard it. Most of the shit that I said was going to happen out of the dog's mouth. Yeah, I called him a dog. If it barks like a dog and it walks like a dog, it must be a damn dog. Roof, roof. Stop playing. Yeah, we got more. We got one more video I'm gonna show y'all, because y'all thought the colonizing days of America was over, didn't you? You thought no more colonizing for the colonizers, huh? Y'all thought we ain't gonna try to take stuff from countries that's already been established, and y'all just thought we was just here to spread democracy and niceness all over the planet. Yeah, that's what America does. We just here to spread democracy. Well, what if these people don't want your democracy? What if these people don't want anything to do with us other than regular trade and regular visitation by American citizens? Like, they don't want nothing more than that. But no, we got a guy that said we're going to take Canada's borders and wipe it out. Wouldn't it be better if Canada and America was one country? Huh? Hold up. Not just that, add Mexico to it too, goddammit. That's what he said. But y'all people act like he didn't say what he was going to say. He said what he was going to say. At the end of the day, we got too many people out here that don't do their research when it comes to who they gonna vote for. You got a lot of people that did their research and still voted against their own best interest. You got people out here that don't care about their fellow man as long as it don't affect them. And I'm talking about the rich, the people that don't care if it's tariffs or not. They still their family's good. They just like the other stuff, like the racism stuff, like we're deporting everybody stuff. Because when you got a guy sitting out here talking about they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, and none of it's been substantiated. Even the officials of the place where it supposedly happened, even the officials there that are Republicans, said that that's not happening. We have no idea what he's talking about. If you don't think crazy is crazy, because a lot of you people think crazy is cool, you really don't have a grasp. Because when Donald Trump went through his first term in office, You know, the proof was in the pudding. He didn't govern well. A lot of you people, well, he gave me a stimulus check. He gave you a what? All right, see, this is where it goes to the uninformed, right? He cannot give you a stimulus check. What he could do was tell them to put his name on it. Congress owns the purse. Congress in the Senate owns the purse. The Congress gave you a stimulus check because they own the purse of the United States, not the president. So Donald Trump didn't give you anything. But you people saw his name on the check and said, oh, Trump gave me some money. Because I've seen a whole lot of you black people out here talking about Donald Trump gave me some money, so he going to give me some more. Really? How'd that work out for you? The first time. And then Biden's administration advocated for the $1,400 check, even though they said they was going to give you $2,000, but he gave you $1,400. He gave you something, right? But it even wasn't Biden. He just said, listen, this is what I want to do. And the Congress released the money. And then it wasn't Donald Trump. It wasn't Joe Biden. So for you people out here still saying that, because I know a few people, myself, that said that, Donald Trump gave me a stimulus, you're not informed. You need to do some information digging. Some of you people stupid for no reason because it's out here. The information is there. All you gotta do is look for it. It's there. You ain't gotta be stupid. If you want it, it's there. But oh no. Y'all just want to listen to what they tell you, and you like sheep, you follow. So you got what you gave up. You got what you wanted. You got what you paid for. Everything when it comes to Trump. All of you people remember when the shit hits the fan. Y'all remember what you did. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to see people, hey, they took my grandmom's Social Security. They took my mother's Social Security. They messed up her health care, her health insurance. I don't want to hear none of that because you signed up for it. All of y'all knew, and if you didn't know, it's due to your own ignorance. Because you didn't want to know. You liked all the other stuff they was talking about. Deport everybody, right? Y'all love that. I ain't talking to everybody, but the people that do, y'all know who it is, right? All you Latinos voting against your fellow Latinos. Y'all want them out of the country? Why? To make it better for you, right? Y'all know who you are. Y'all know who you are. You black people out here, uneducated fools, talking about, oh yeah, I'm voting for Donald Trump because he gave me a stimulus. What? Are you that petty that you will vote against your own interests because of that? Now, mind you, let alone what Donald Trump did during the Black Lives Matter riots, how he came down with the hammer, got the government, had all kinds of troops up there at the Capitol waiting for black folks to come up on them steps so they can beat them. Y'all forgot, huh? They got good. It was good folks on both sides down there in Charlottesville after the young woman got ran over by a car. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all forgot all of the goofy. He want to grab women by their. Oh, y'all forgot all of that. But this is who y'all chose to be your president. And when people was telling y'all, no, this guy ain't right, now y'all starting to see. And you will see a lot of these so-called detractors of President Trump, all of them showing up to his inauguration. The hypocrisy of these people have no limits. They gonna keep telling you you're the reason why Donald Trump won. They want to blame it on voters. Oh, the black men voted against Kamala. I hear all kind of craziness. Black men voted against Kamala because they didn't want to see a black woman empowered. What? Barack Obama said, the reason why is the brothers. What? Or is it that the Democratic Party been so inept at doing their goddamn job, and not so much doing their job? Do what you say you're going to do. That's not the reason why Donald Trump won. But y'all want to keep blaming the voters. Yeah, we had 20% black people vote for Donald Trump, but you had 80% of the others. So how'd you lose? Stop blaming black men. Black men don't owe you their vote neither. And there ain't nobody in this country owe you anything. The proof is in the pudding. You get what you ask for. If you would have helped people, like all this stuff he tried to do, Joe Biden, now I'm talking about Joe Biden, on the way out, increase Social Security, do all this, pardon me, all this stuff on his way out. Why didn't he do that during her campaign? That would have boosted her up. So Democrats, y'all have to look in the mirror, look at yourself, and ask yourself why you lost the election. Stop blaming people for exercising their right. If they want to vote for Donald Trump, oh, goddamn well, right? But don't blame voters. Y'all had your time. And in the 4 years that you had your time, you ain't make nobody's life better, materially better. You allow corporations to price gouge, and they're still doing it. You allowed the minimum wage hike in the Congress to be blocked by a parliamentarian nobody even heard of before or knew that they had more power than the president or of Congress or the Senate. The parliamentarian made their recommendation to not give us a $15 minimum wage, and y'all allowed that to happen because Kamala Harris could have just came in and said, "Nah, we're going to do it anyway." That's the power of the vice president. Has more power than the parliamentarian. Go figure. So as people get more educated and know more about how their government works, you can't keep pulling the wool over our eyes and saying it's these guys and not us when you actually have power. It's beholden to you to keep your word and do what you say you're going to do. And then if you don't, you get a reprimand. Just like how crazy these next 4 years is going to be, there's going to be a wave to go in the opposite direction because people are going to be like, oh, nah, you ain't do nothing. But the problem I got with these people that's going to do it then, they should have known it now. And all it take is a few hours of your times to do your investigation and of any candidate, and you'll know what you in for. Because you had 4 years of a presidency that could have told you something, and you also had everything in between. So stop going on TikTok, making videos saying, I didn't know he was going to do that. Oh, my God. You knew. These Latino women and men that I've been seeing doing, don't do that now. Don't do that now. All you dumb black people that, oh, yeah, I'd voted for him because he's going to make my life better. Oh, yeah, okay, we're going to find out. White women, white men, they do what they always do. I was not surprised by the voting numbers that came out about white women too. They was cool with letting these people take over abortion rights and things of that. It was cool with that because they follow their dude. They follow their guy. They follow their husband. Your husband said, you better not vote for that woman. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. I got one more video and then we're going to get out of here. All right. I ain't going to hold y'all no more. Hold on. The presentation is what it is. We're going to get to the point because, you know, this shit is crazy he talking about doing. This shit is crazy. Now you want Canada and Mexico to be a part of the United States. Look at this shit. Greenland too. He want Greenland. All right.
I just want to say that it's a very special place. It needs security for itself, but it also needs security very much for the world.
Donald Trump amplified the message at a news conference at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida.
Well, we need Greenland for national security purposes. People really don't even know if Denmark has any legal right to it. But if they do, they should give it up because we need it for national security. That's for the free world. I'm talking about protecting the free world. You don't even need binoculars. You look outside, you have China ships all over the place. You have Russian ships all over the place. We're not letting that happen. We're not letting it happen.
Greenland.
First of all, you don't have China ships. You have Chinese ships. See, your president don't even have a vocabulary that he can make a point without sounding stupid his damn self. And this is the people y'all want, but you know, we're gonna keep it going. Ain't no such thing as a China ship. It's Chinese.
Is not alone. Panama Canal and Canada are on his wish list too. To get Greenland and Panama Canal, he is not ruling out using military or economic force.
No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this, we need them for economic security. The Panama Canal is vital to our country. It's being operated by China. China. We gave the Panama Canal to Panama. We didn't give it to China. And they've abused it.
For Canada, this is what Trump posted on his Truth Social handle. The map of the United States redrawn to absorb Canada.
As Canada and the United States, that would really be something. You get rid of that artificially drawn line and you take a look at what that looks like. And it would also be much better for national security. Don't forget, we basically protect Canada. We don't need anything they have. We don't need their dairy products. We have more than they have. We don't need anything. So why are we losing $200 billion a year and more to protect Canada?
But Canada, Denmark, whose semi-autonomous territory is Greenland, Greenland MPs and Panama are all saying, no, they are not for sale. A day after announcing that he will step down, Justin Trudeau used social media to fire back. He wrote, "There isn't a snowball's chance in hell that Canada would become part of the United States." Canada's conservative leader, Pierre Poilievre's response to Trump was similar. Rebuffs from others too came in plenty.
Greenland is not for sale. Greenland is not for sale and Greenland will not be for sale.
Every square meter of the Panama Canal and its adjacent areas belong to Panama and will continue to belong to Panama.
Now let's see why Trump is interested in the US acquiring these territories. Let's begin with Greenland. Greenland is the world's largest.
He ain't ruling out military action to take these places neither. So you're going to go to war with Canada? You're going to go to war with Mexico? You're going to go to war with Greenland? But this is what you people asked for. Now, where in there, if anything you saw is going to benefit you? They already said they want to take away entitlements, right? That they so-called entitlements that you worked your whole life for, which you should be entitled to because you pay into it. See, that's the part they don't say. But they say the quiet part out loud. You just have to open up your ears and listen. They don't care about you. He don't care about you. And all you sheep ran down there and voted for this clown. But I'm going to leave y'all to your own devices. Figure it out. This has been your Don't Listen podcast with your boy TP. Stop playing, okay? Get where you ain't. Because the shit he gonna do just might make you faint. Stop playing with me. I'm out of here. Thank you all for watching. We are back at it again, and we ain't going nowhere. I know they thought we was. They thought I quit. Oh, nah. Your boy is back on his ish. Stop playing. I'm out. See y'all on the next one.
This is Young TP. You are listening to your Don't Listen podcast. Stop playing.